Hi everyone, my name is Maria and today I'll be taking you through some drying techniques. It's something that we all do with every single dog, every single day, but you'd be surprised how many ways there are to dry a dog. And of course, before you even get started with the drying process, you need to make sure that your dog is completely clean. So using a good quality shampoo of your choice, I personally absolutely adore iGroom shampoos at the moment, and making sure that all of the product is rinsed off properly, because any leftover product in the coat will leave a sticky residue behind and you will struggle to get the coat dry. And once the dog is completely clean, I like to just use microfiber towels. The pet therapy towels are absolutely phenomenal. They absorb so much water. Use as many as you need. Don't be stingy with towels. You can always wash them at the end of the day. You want to get the dog as dry as possible, so you just want to check that there isn't any water dripping off the dog. And as I dry in the bath, I like to pop a big, just a normal bath towel underneath the dog, so when I start drying, the water doesn't bounce back off from the bottom of the bath onto the dog. And this is quite a recent discovery for me. I've only started using Happy Hoodies in the sort of last year or so, but my colleague swears by them and I start using them, and you'd be surprised what kind of difference using Happy Hoodies makes. Not only does it dampen the sound of the blasters for the dogs, but it does actually start absorbing some of the water off their head while you're working on the body, so it does actually cut down your drying time quite a lot. And just as an additional product, you don't have to use this, but I really love using fast dry sprays. Specifically at the moment, I'm using the Groom Professional Fast Dry in the original scent, but I do decant it into a aerosol bottle because I feel like the product does go a little bit further that way and it spreads more evenly that way as well. Now, starting with the double coated dogs, I like going up and down on the dog. You don't really want to move your blaster nozzle in a circular motion because that can cause whip knots on the coat, and then you'll spend so much time brushing them out after the dog is dry. And obviously, drying is the best opportunity to get all of that dead undercoat out, so really go in with it. And I actually like to carry on blasting past the point of the dog being dry because it just makes my life so much easier when I'm actually grooming the dog. And the same goes for smooth coated dogs as well, because it just makes your job so much easier if you get all of that dead hair out, and then all you really have to do is just a quick once over after the bath. With smooth coated dogs, I generally prefer to go against the growth of the hair. If I was to prep a dog for a show, I would go with the hair because you want the hair to lay as flat as possible against the body. But if you're just bathing a pet and there's going to be a d-shed afterwards, you might as well just go against the hair and get all of that dead coat out. Generally, I treat both silk and wiry coated dogs the same. I don't do any hand stripping, so when I am drying a silky or a wiry coat, I will just go up against the hair because that then lifts the hair up slightly and that makes it easier to clip and get a smooth finish without having to back brush and go over the dog again. The only exception is if the silky coated dog is having a natural trim, so say a Springer Spaniel in a natural coat, I will then blast with the hair to make sure that the coat lays nice and flat. And just as a quick tip, if you have a dog that is just going to go short after the bath, pre-clip the coat. There is absolutely no point washing all of that hair just to have it taken off later. And then finally, woolly coated dogs. These guys do take a little bit more prep than the other type of coats, but they are also the most satisfying before and afters. When I start blasting, I do like to go in a circular motion because I feel that really lifts the coat up and really helps getting it straight. If I'm just doing the same length all over with the haircut, I tend to just blast the dog fully dry. But if I'm doing anything fancier, so longer legs, anything like that, I get the coat about 75% dry and then I will move on to the stand dryers and fluff dry. Fluff drying is a little bit time consuming, so you do need to factor it into the appointment time, but it is also so satisfying seeing the before and after. I absolutely love using the iGroom Magic Scissoring Spray when I start prepping for fluff drying. It does actually double up as a drying spray as well, and because of the properties in the spray, it does add quite a lot of volume, so it really helps with getting that amazing straight lift on the coat. I will always start fluff drying from the foot and then moving my way up the leg. That way you get a really fantastic stretch on the leg because you're moving up the leg and constantly brushing the slightly damp hair up as you go. And if you do find that a part of the coat has gone too dry while you've been drying elsewhere, you can literally just spritz a little bit of water or even grooming sprays on that part just to make it a bit more damp again, and then you can carry on. And once your dog is fully dry, you can then carry on working your magic and creating beautiful grooms. I hope this has been really helpful for you all. If you do have any tips of your own, do leave them down in the comments for everyone else to see, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. I will see you next time. Bye.